Do you think that the World Cup curse will happen to France?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Damn, for real. I don't know, bro. I don't know about this, man. We've mentioned it before in previous pods, but I want to go in deeper, man. What do you mean, absolutely?
No, I was joking.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought it sounded serious, man.
Sorry. To be completely serious, so France have Denmark, Tunisia, and Australia to face in their group stage. I think realistically, Australia, unfortunately, as we've kind of prefaced before, just they're not going to be able to compete with these type of teams. They're just not going to be able to.
Not big on Australia.
So that's one team already gone. Okay, great. There's 3 teams that have 2 spots available. All right. I feel like Tunisia have a great opportunity here to build off of their performance in 2018. I think the team's overall a little bit better, and not only that, they're a little bit more experienced. When you see the games that they've kind of won when they beat Mali in that World Cup qualifier, it wasn't because they were necessarily the better team. It's because they went about the game a little bit smarter. Yeah. They kind of outsmarted Mali. And that's my ultimate compliment to Tunisia, is that I think going into this tournament, they're just smarter. Their players are a little bit more in their prime. I think Naim Slithi, Youssef, and Sakni are just going to be a little bit more well-rounded than they were in 2018. And I think overall, that's going to help them. But Denmark and France, man, those are 2 really, really tough teams to beat. And Tunisia, especially in these last couple years, have struggled to score consistently in a lot of their games. Whereas Denmark and France, even when they're having a bad game, score very freely. Yeah. So overall, I think Tunisia will fight, but I don't think they'll be able to beat Denmark or France. And even if Denmark top France will still go through as at least a second place spot, man.
Yeah, it's interesting because the deciding factor for teams that go through this curse, the reason that this curse even exists is because there's always a team in the group that surprises people. Yeah. That catches people off guard. And we saw that last time with Germany losing out in a group with Mexico, Sweden, and South Korea. Right. Both Sweden and South Korea surprised. So like the whole group was filled with just stunners.
Yes.
And I look at this group, I completely rule out Australia right away.
Completely.
I qualify Denmark automatically because of how well they're playing. I chose them as probably my dark horse of the tournament.
Agreed.
And so it's literally just down to Tunisia.
Yeah, man.
And I'm thinking more specifically to that game that they have against France. I know what you just said about them. I know that they do struggle to score and goal, but maybe that organization they have, maybe that stability they have can work out in a 90-minute game against France that just maybe, almost how they beat Nigeria that time in the AFCON. Mm-hmm. They get one chance early, they take advantage, and then they're just stout the rest of the time. Yeah. I know that's crazy to say or crazy to ask against this French team that dominated the 2018 World Cup, but there's always potential in a World Cup. There's going to be surprises that we haven't even predicted yet on the pod. Why can't it be this one, man? Why can't it be Tunisia getting a result against France, taking care of business against Australia, maybe tying against Denmark, and suddenly they find themselves through in either second or first
over France, bro? That sounds insane.
I'm trying to convince myself right now. Like, I'm trying, bro. I'm trying, and that's the only argument I could see where maybe. Yeah. But it's just, at the end of the day, if I got to put my money, if I got to be serious, it's France, brother. Yeah. It's France, and I think they're too good. I think they'll break the curse finally. Yes. And I mentioned it before. If they don't, then this curse is actively among us. Bro. It is something physical. Yeah. And it is something that haunts the players of these football teams and will continue to do so for the eternity of the tournament.
Yeah, as soon as you lift the World Cup trophy, you immediately become
You're
haunted.
Possessed. Yeah.
But just to finish this, because you do bring up a great point. Tunisia, to bring up a good argument, the only argument is that they are very organized. Again, a lot more so than they were in 2018. But when you look at why the curse has existed, you brought up Sweden and South Korea, is because those teams that were able to pull off these upsets, if you will, were offensively oriented. Yeah. Sweden was incredible offensively in 2018, man. It was a reason why they were able to surprise a lot of their teams.
That team was all chemistry, bro.
Yeah.
It might not have the best talent, but they had amazing chemistry.
Yeah, Forsberg was incredible that tournament. I loved watching him play. And then when you look at 2014, the reason why Spain didn't didn't get through is because Netherlands and Chile went off, man. Chile's offense was incredible that tournament.
Yeah.
And we all know how good the Netherlands were in 2014. So that's why the curse has kind of existed these past couple tournaments, because they've been with very offensive-minded teams. Unfortunately, other than Denmark, Tunisia and Australia just aren't going to cut it offensively.